happy birthday. And it says, Dear Jenny, we are so grateful you are in this world and in my life. Happy 80th. I can't believe I'm 80. These cards are for, number 1, tickets to the Obama Museum. Yes! And 2, a night in a Chicago hotel. So, we can take the train over. It's a 4-hour ride from Ann Arbor to Chicago. Perfect. And it says, when you look at yourself, I hope you see the wonderful person I see. Someone whose love of life is inspiring, who listens and cares from the heart, and who makes a real difference in so many ways. This is all on the card. And then it says, love from all of us. And here are tickets. Obama Museum and a night in a Chicago hotel. Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. There's more from the R.H. Macy and Company Fine Jewelry. It's a nice bag. Paper. Oh, in a little box. Your birthstone. Emerald earrings. Yes, it is my birthstone. Wow. Thank you, Claire.
You're welcome.
I'll put them in when somebody's not looking.
Okay.
How you doing?
Hi, Lois.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, Jean's in.
We just saw Larry before he disappeared too.
Yeah. Maybe
I just got knocked off. Sorry, guys.
Jean's
Hi.
back. You're back. Okay.
Okay, so
No, Bud's looking at a blank wall right now.
Jen's trying to join and waiting on Martin.
There's Larry, bud.
Bud's back. Anne's there.
And
Now I can see you guys.
Good.
Can you hear me? Yeah,
Wow.
good to see you. Hi, Ann. Hi, Jean. Oh, this is good. Good.
Well, this is a really crazy treat.
Hi, everybody.
Where's the West Coast crew?
Well, let's put it this way. I don't feel like I'm 80. I have no idea what 80 is supposed to feel like, but it's not me, so.
no,
It's
that's
kind
no
of
help. We
kinda crazy.
need you to tell us what it's like on that side.
Yeah.
I love your smile, Jenny. I just love your smile.
Well, I've had a lot to smile about today.
She got a note from her dentist.
What? Yes, right, I did. The first greeting I got today was from my dentist.
That smile cost us $15,000.
And of course, Claire's here. We were make sure she's in the picture. There she is. Yeah. So it's been fun. You know, Claire's here, and I've got to show off my new earrings from Claire.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to do
Well,
birthstone.
Jenny, there is an item, and it may actually come in duplicate from all of us that will probably have to arrive on your doorstep, but it will, and we expect photographic evidence.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're all excited because we love going to Chicago, and of course, being able to see Obama. I was thinking back to when we first saw Obama. It was when he was running, and he was one of 7 people in Detroit, and we went over to see him all. And
Oh, wow.
at the time, he stood out. You know, he's the guy. So
He was dressed in pink that day.
So looking forward to that. It'll be great.
Guys, we drove.
While we're gathered like this, let's give a big shout out to Art for that fabulous.
Oh my God, Art.
Yes.
Hey, yeah.
Send money. Send lots and lots of money.
I haven't gotten to see it yet. I'm going to go fetch Alan. And
I'd hire you guys to bring your drone camera to Rappahannock County. We could have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll bring it, but you'll have to bring along Carter Shaw. He's our drone pilot. Give him a few bucks, and we'll just do the aerial we'll just do it.
Art Mark's filming.
There he is.
Even as we walk.
My.
I was trying to get Art in the picture.
No, you don't need to get me in the picture. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I will put myself in the picture. I don't have any pants. I don't have any pants on. Come on.
So, does anybody have Martin's number just to give him a
Yeah,
call?
I just sent him a text, and also I just sent Judy a text.
Well, good.
There you go.
She's gonna try and make it.
Well,
Birthday.
she called
Well,
me.
thank you. Hi. Hey, Alan.
She won't be on the Zoom.
So,
So,
Judy.
Says happy birthday.
Oh.
Hi, Lily.
Oh, I keep forgetting her name is Lily. We have a Lily too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think those oysters are coming over tomorrow, so we'll see them then.
Oh, what a big weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the kids then too? Will they, Rosie, Brandon, all the kids be able to come over too? Or are they still, anyone still school, work-wise? Oh, I guess Sunday. It's Sunday tomorrow.
The kids will be here, right?
Yeah, they're all coming, all 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah. So we'll have a big group. We're going to my favorite restaurant, which we haven't been to for maybe 8 years.
Oh,
So we're all gonna go to, it's an Italian restaurant called Pisano. So that'll be fun. Yeah. So it's been fun. We had pie for breakfast.
Traverse City cherries.
Yes, cherry pie from Traverse City for breakfast.
Wow.
oh, wonder, that's the best.
Yeah.
Yankees.
Yeah. It's a first.
Yeah. Well,
Did you get whipped cream?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, all right.
It makes me think of the E.B. White take where foreigners, he called them foreigners, think a Yankee is an American, and Americans think a Yankee is a Northerner, and a Northerner thinks a Yankee is from New England, and New Englanders think a Yankee is from Vermont, and Vermonters think a Yankee is somebody who has pie for breakfast. So that's why we had pie for breakfast. We're Yankees today. Well, Jane's the only Yankee now, right?
I've never been a Yankee or North
Yeah.
but I don't want the South to rise again.
Alright, we just had,
I'm a southerner.
there's a
Hi
kid.
there.
Hi.
Hello, Jenny.
Oh, hey, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
So we're waiting for Martin.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Ellen.
Somebody just joined with an iPhone.
It's Matt.
Oh, hi, Mattress.
Hey, Matt.
Oh, hi. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
And happy birthday, Jenny.
Thank
Well,
you.
at some
Thank
point,
you.
whether we can join.
Thank you, everybody. It's been a treat.
So how's the workshop coming along?
Oh, very nicely, thank you.
Almost finished?
Yeah.
It'll never be finished.
Exactly.
So,
Especially to do.
That Matt, this is
Like Louis has been doing with that greenhouse. So,
Traverse
I know.
City cherry pie with,
no,
so no word from Martin yet? Yeah.
not yet.
Where's Beth?
Oh, she's there. She's there.
I haven't heard her.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So, well, Martin's the only one we're missing, which is a pretty good collection.
What's the matter with Mark?
Tell us.
I don't know.
I'm gonna call him.
Okay.
Jean texted him, but
Yeah. Louis, I like your background with all the books.
Yeah. Very PBS.
As a painting, Jenny.
I wish I could say I've read
There he
all
is.
of it, but only a part of it.
Yeah. Well,
I don't put them on the shelf until I've read them.
say what?
I don't think you put him on the shelf at all.
Oh.
I don't have enough shelves.
He puts them on the stack when he's finished reading.
That's all that's left of the collection. Downsizing did serious damage to my book collection.
Hey, Mark.
And I cried every time I passed one along.
Oh,
I did the same thing.
I know.
yeah.
Well, that's the nice thing about books is a pass along.
Yes.
Yeah.
Acadia wants to say hi. Hi. Happy
Where's she?
birthday.
Hi, Acadia. How are you? Thank you for coming on.
We
It's a
are,
treat.
we are at our friend's Big Red Barn.
Oh, I love that place.
Matt is at home, and Katie's over here playing with her friends. But once you're good, we'll have fun. Okay. But you can see.
Thank you.
behind me.
Thanks for a great birthday present.
We can't really see it, Gene, because you have the background blurred.
Say what?
Oh,
Yeah.
that Jim.
Said you? What? Can't.
The big red barn.
Oh,
I just love Dan.
yeah.
Well, many, many more.
Well, thank you. Well, all those Ilstras are coming over tomorrow, the 5 of them. So we get to make this a whole weekend. It's fun. Been fun. Makes me forget I'm 80.
Yeah.
So are we gonna sing?
Happy birthday to you, ba ba bum. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jennie. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Really,
Are you what?
Thank you.
Are you?
a very poor effort, I must say.
But it spans America.
Yes, yeah. Yeah,
Well, darn Martin, he was, in
Yeah. Well,
the whole time. Maybe Gene's trying to get him again.
I
Yeah,
texted him.
they're probably having a Wi-Fi issue or something.
I texted him and I called him, but it went to voicemail.
so we'll catch up with him at some point. Maybe tomorrow when those Ilsters are here, so.
Yeah.
So,
We can do.
Yeah.
We'll blame Martin's dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So now that I have the background off,
There it
I'll
is.
show you
There you go.
I see much better.
We're at the Big Red Barn.
One place.
Great
Yeah.
party hub.
Neat.
This has been the first sunny day we've had for quite a while, so there will be massive amounts of gardening happening.
Yes.
ooh,
I'm having a really cloudy day and it's thundering and it hasn't rained yet and I've had massive amounts of gardening happening.
Yes.
well, it's raining here, but I'm happy because I don't have to water the plants.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking. I planted, all my vegetable garden is planted and I'm thinking we
Yeah.
just need really some good days of rain now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got a little bit of rain this week, but it hasn't dented the serious drought that has the ranchers concerned because their hay is stunted. It hasn't gotten enough rain. So
Uh-oh.
they're going to miss their first cut. And that has big economic impact here in the rural community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did this birthday video turn into a weather report? Who's in charge here? Who's directing this?
Well, I think Art is directing this.
Yeah.
My friends Barbara and Skip are visiting this weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Planned visit with their kids who are coming in. And,
Hmm.
I looked around and all of my flowering plants chose to die all at once.
Oh, no.
I've been gardening, having massive gardening the last 3 days, so I can
So,
weigh in on the gardening end of things. So
weather's not supposed to be your issue. What happened to them?
Well, the petunias, the heat just gets to them and they,
Oh.
they die. So this was pretty petunia heavy, and all of a sudden they were just stringy and no blooms. So
Oh,
very
I'm sorry.
disappointing. So
My gardening story is that I had a burst of energy. I went out and spent hundreds of dollars on plants, came home, planted them the day there was a freeze warning.
Oh, fun. Oh, my gosh.
So I covered them up with sheets and they lived, but timing is everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
what is the safe cutoff? Is
Not
there
to bounce back.
I thought it was May 1st, but it's actually May 10th.
It is.
Oh. Okay.
So now I
We've had
know.
a number of Mother's Day freezes that have really impacted, and that same frost that you got, Claire, knocked down Bill Gagino's wine crop by 50%. 50% of his vines got
That's
damaged
crazy.
in that frost.
Yeah.
So, Louis, did you get anything in that you were
Well, our
sorting out?
vegetable gardens have
So
been
what?
fine. It was some early freeze that hit the
Yeah.
apricot trees and the cherry trees.
Yeah. Okay.
So won't have any of those, but peaches, I'm real excited. Last year was the first year to get peaches, and they're beautiful. Alberta's,
Ooh.
Louis,
Ooh.
if you're there. And they're on thick again this year, and so I'm glad. If anything has to make it, I'm glad the peaches did.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
Aren't peaches are notoriously hard
They don't
to.
have a crop of cherries to put up, so
Yeah.
Peaches are
oh
hard.
well,
I mean,
such as the gardening fruit tree life.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have much of a green thumb, so I really like the ones that are perennials. They come up every year when you don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
So
I'm
even,
going all natives here with plants. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
so you're doing a meadow, a wildflower meadow in your meadow, or is that going to be grasses?
I have a baby fawn. I don't know if anyone else is talking. I'm not sure. But this morning, Owen FaceTimed, and fortunately, down at the end of the brick sidewalk, in with the autumn crocus, I don't know if y'all remember those or not, but they're still up and they're thick. And they're probably about 18 inches to 2 foot tall. And there's the tiniest little fawn in there.
Oh.
And not much bigger than a puppy. You know, I could see it poked its little head up. And so I got down there and he got FaceTime. Oh, we got to look at that tiny fawn. And I kept saying, shh, be quiet. Because he was yelling and all excited.
You're nice. I would have been saying, go on, get out of here. Leave my plants alone.
I don't know if it could even walk yet.
Oh.
It's just that tiny. I think it got dropped there was a deer out there last night, and I think it was probably mama dropped
Oh, wow.
it last
That
night.
is a tiny baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have deer that show up, but I don't always see the deer. I just see what they've accomplished, like knocking over our bird bath and stuff like that. That's how we know we have deer.
Well, do
No, I'm not a big fan of
they
the deer.
eat your garden
This
like
little
they
fawns
do
are precious, you know, but otherwise there's too many that eat a lot of things here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eat more than their portion. Let's say that.
yeah. But
Can I drop in a commercial? Louis Meyer, you're turning 70 in about, less than 2 weeks, and right behind you, Ann Robertson, you're turning 70 the day after Louis.
And Cindy. Right, Cindy is turning 72, isn't she?
Yeah, she will be.
She's a few months behind us, but yes.
Yes.
yeah,
You know, I remember when we were all in Colorado for the reunion, and I remember you saying, you know, we've got some, serious birthdays coming up, and Ann was mentioned, and Cindy was mentioned, Jennie was mentioned. You left yourself out, of course, but that was when they were turning 50.
oh,
Online.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, Jennie wasn't turning 50, but the rest of them were.
Well, we have a lot of May birthdays. turn. Brittany has a birthday. Maya has a birthday. We're all kind of in that same week.
Yes.
Birthday.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
I used to think of the middle of March being the big birthday week because it was Uncle Frank, it was my dad, it was Claire, it was Mom, it was...
And, well, Tingy's
And
birthday
Tingy.
was the same day as mine.
That's right, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Anybody know how Tingy got her nickname?
No.
I do.
Oh.
You do?
Well, it's worth hearing from you, Jenny.
It's what?
It's worth hearing from you.
Oh.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, that's what I heard was when she came home in her bassinet, little Bill looked over the edge, and she was so small that he said something like, "Well, you're a tiny little ting." And I believe it stuck.
That's perfect.
That's a good one, yeah. Yeah, it was hard to think of her as Eleanor, yeah.
How old was Bill when Tingy came home in her little bassinet?
oh gosh.
We don't know the, we'd have to guess the age
Okay,
difference.
all right.
Well, Ting was the youngest.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. Yeah, it
So
was,
the birth order was Bill, Jack, Mary, and then Eleanor.
yes, yeah, yeah. Yep, she was the youngest of the four. And of course, Joanne was the oldest of those five.
Right.
So, I was the oldest of two oldest people, so. It was great.
One of my favorite stories has always been that I accompanied Bill in the station wagon. I was 10 years old. And we drove Jenny with the car packed to Mizzou in August of 64.
Mm-hmm.
And Joanne was in the hospital giving birth to Jean.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. In fact, I remember starting college and you're in a dorm and you're meeting all these people for the first time, and I would say, well, my exciting news is I have a brand new baby sister. And people would look at me and say, you have a what?
Wow.
Yeah.
On the interruption, but I've got to jump, so I want to say happy birthday once again to Jenny and everybody who follows. It's wonderful to see you all.
Good to see you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
Bye-bye, be well.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Send us pictures of the workshop. I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, send pics.
Yeah,
Definitely. You can have a who has the best workshop competition, and it would be hard to judge because yours and Tom's and Matt's are both
Do you hear that thunder on my end?
Yeah.
amazing.
It's really coming through.
Well-
I love it.
I got to see Jenny's workshop this morning, and it's, as you would expect from a Harvard librarian, it's extremely well organized. But not only the yarn, but all the quilting materials that she has, and I've got some pictures, and she has multiple works in progress that are impressive. And I can guarantee you that she doesn't sit around doing nothing.
That's what I do.
I'm surprised there.
well, it comes down to when a quilt or an Afghan or something is done, it just waits for the next anniversary or something.
Yeah.
They're not intended for anybody in particular, just whoever comes up next.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, Jean got the most recent quilt, I think. Right?
Yeah. It's on our couch and Dan uses it nightly.
Yeah, you got an Afghan, yeah.
I am under that every single night.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Beth and Louis and Martin are the ones who are awaiting something, so I don't know what it'll be. Beth, you will not be getting an Afghan. It's too hot.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. One of the reasons I never really stuck with knitting is who gets to wear sweaters.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
So,
Jenny, I was fascinated by Art's compilation of pictures about your pioneering a lot of the early internet days with streaming, and
Yeah.
tell us about that. I had no idea that you were kind of on that cutting edge.
They were, well, it was, how can I say, I was the geek.
Jenny, tell her about our visit to New York and Gene's contribution. Gene and pseudo.com. Tell them.
Oh, well, yeah. Gene really started the whole online video that we did. When you came up with, when you were pseudo.com and were streaming video on the internet before anybody else in the world was, so that's what inspired us to get video on the internet, yeah.
TV on the computer, wow.
Well, and they were there for the New York City Marathon.
I was just
Yeah.
talking about that. That
Yeah.
you were in Central Park.
Yeah,
The U.S. Marathon, men's marathon qualifier was in New York City,
yeah,
the
that's right.
Olympics. And Jenny came with a press credential, and the press office was at, like, the press area, VIP area was out on the green. And Jenny had her camera, and I was there to help her as like the gopher, but she was like a rock star. Like, people are like, party in the Red Sea on that one. Or the Blue Sea, as it were, this time. And then the night before, we went to the New York City Athletic Club, and there was a reception with Frank Shorter. Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and, yeah, I think Bill Rogers was there too, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't forget about that kid in Central Park, Jenny.
What?
Don't forget about the kid in Central Park when he said, "Hey, are you famous?"
Oh. Oh, well, yeah. We were leaving, what was this restaurant?
Tavern on the Green.
Tavern on the Green. And a kid comes up to Art and says, "Hey, mister, are you famous?" And Art stood up a little straighter and said, "Well, yes, I am." It was definitely a fun moment. Yeah, yeah. I think.
Well, I was one of many fans of Great Lakes sports who noted last year the 25th annual edition. That's a quarter century of posted every Friday, and I've been a happy recipient of all that material, even if I didn't look at every single video.
Well, you know, picking up on Lewis's point about Jenny being a tech trailblazer, I recall you were going to the kind of Apple, Mac, big like worldwide developer conferences, weren't you? And you were really in early on Team Apple, as I recall. I remember that.
Yeah, I guess I'm not quite sure I followed everything that you said, but when there were Mac Worlds in Boston, there were maybe every other year or so. I worked at the Apple booth, and that was always a treat.
And if I may butt in here, we had lunch with the World Wide Web co-developer Tim Berners-Lee. We had lunch with him at the Louvre.
In Paris, yes.
How about that for name dropping and building dropping?
Well, the reason I was able to catch up with Tim Berners-Lee is I knew he lived in a suburb of Boston, which is the same suburbs that Dan's parents lived in. So that's why when I mentioned that to him, he was cool. So he sat down with us and we had lunch. Yeah.
Pushed a chair over to us.
Who?
He pushed the chair over to both of them instead of just Jenny, so we had a nice lunch with him.
Yeah, we did.
I think he had shish kebab or something like that.
Well, I think most of the, quote, famous people that I consider famous are not considered famous by the rest of the world. It's just a small community of
Geeks.
runners and other athletes, things like that.
Yeah.
I guess a couple other famous people that I had a chance to interview that people might recognize names: Joan Benoit Samuelson
Yeah.
and Billy Mills. Anybody recognize Billy Mills?
1964 Olympics.
Yes. Yep.
And it
Yeah.
was the 1500?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching that race and being just thrilled.
I think.
Any jealous about the Tour de France?
I don't know. We've seen it a couple of times.
We just were there and just happened to
What?
see this. We just were there and got the finish of one day of it. That was when they were having the big dope scandal.
Oh yes, that's right. It was 1998, and the funny thing was, we had a good view, and by the time all the riders went by, they were hunched over their bicycles, and they had helmets on, and all we could see was the top of the helmet going by. So that was weird.
Yeah, one of my greater shots.
Yeah, but we got to see it. Yeah,
Alan and I were in Paris,
yeah.
and we're on the outdoor sort of patio area at the Musée d'Orsay, watching the finishers cross on the
And
other
Jenny and Alan, I
side.
think I better get off and batten down the hatches a little bit around here. So it's good to see and talk to everyone. Happy birthday.
Jean, thank you for joining. It's really great to see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Have fun. Have fun this weekend.
Okay, we will.
So you were at the Musée d'Orsay watching the finish?
Watching the finish of the Tour de France, and they were on off kind of in the distance, but you could see them very clearly. But we had a great prospect to see them.
Yeah.
And once you were in place, it was so gridlocked from the race that you were kind of stuck on whatever side of the river you were on.
Yeah.
But it was really fun to, what could be better?
Yeah.
I think I was,
Let me just say one thing I remember Jennie's life during the time that, that the internet was just happening, sort of making it up as you went along. And I remember you talking about how much preparation for teaching it took and how you had to just be like one step ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And had to teach yourself the night before you went in to teach, what was going on, more or less. I mean, that the burden of keeping up with the developments was extremely arduous.
Yeah.
And
It was
for a genius such as yourself, I think.
Well, it was hard because there was no textbook, and most of the time, if you're going to teach a college class, somebody's already written a textbook, and you at least have that as kind of a model to follow, and not with the internet. So it was crazy.
I want Jenny to tell you about her marathons.
Would you repeat that?
I want Jenny to tell you about her marathons.
Oh.
In order.
Okay. Well, we were part of this outfit called the Running Network, and there were people from all over the country who published running publications. So it was the Running Network. And they were meeting in, they usually met at Disney, because Disney, for whatever reason, was trying to promote their marathons, so they basically gave everybody free hotel rooms and stuff like that. So I did the first one in Disney because I knew all those people would be paying attention, and it meant I had to finish. I couldn't. So I did Disney first, and then Detroit, Chicago, Big Sur in California, the Millennium Marathon in New Zealand in the year 2000. It's the only one they ever ran, and the Great Wall Marathon in China. So after the Great Wall, it was like, it's hard to beat this one. I don't think I'm going to do any more. So
You did
So it was
one in
fun.
China?
Yeah,
yeah,
the Great Wall.
yeah. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was cool, and so
Jenny, that's got to be some kind of family record. I don't know. Claire, how many did Don do? Because
I think
that's
he
more
did
than me.
Don
maybe
definitely
10.
beat it. Yeah,
maybe 10.
yeah.
He did Miami, Chicago, the Marine Corps. He did Boston. I think one in South Carolina, but I think it was about 10. His best running feat was the Cross Florida Relay that he and his veterinary buddies won. They ran across the state of Florida in one day.
Yeah. I always think it's cool that Don and Art started comparing notes and realized their best marathon time was the same.
I lied. I lied about that.
I don't think so. No, you didn't. So the Zosters are coming over tomorrow, and Caleb is showing himself to be a superstar in just absolutely everything. He last week he was some outfit or other invited him to a big fancy luncheon and gave him a $2,000 check.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And he's going to college in California
Wow,
at Claremont College. So,
that's cool.
and it's
So-
about 50 miles from Mike. So
Okay.
he's got some family within kind of shouting distance. So
Where is it?
Claremont College is north of LA
Okay,
a little bit. Yeah,
that's brave.
yeah. So it's fun.
Jenny, the best interview that was in Art's compilation was when you were, I think it must have been one of your grandkids, about the difference between a newt and a fish.
Yeah. Yeah, that is fun. I like
I
that.
haven't seen it yet. I can't
Okay.
wait to get off and see it.
I also like watching Caden walking through a huge fountain on his hands.
Handstand.
Yeah. And Kiernan didn't want to be left out of all the attention, so he jumped in and started singing a song. So that's fun too. So the whole thing has been a lot of fun, and I'm grateful to Art for doing the video. I saw pictures I hadn't seen for a really long time. So yeah, so that was great. It was a lot of fun. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Happy
Jenny.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You sung it better.
Thanks.
All right, we love you. Bye.
Bye.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Bye.
Thanks for organizing everybody.
Yes.